Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Charlie Thorne and the Last City, chapter 30 and 31. Now, this chapter starts off with Director Carter, and Director Carter is a little worried because she hasn't heard from Dante in a while. Hasn't been that long, but he's in the middle of the Amazon, which is kind of about the size of America, I guess. And he's running around with Charlie Thorne and Milana and not able to get any contact to Agent Carter. And so she's wants to know more. What's going on? What did Darwin discover? I want Pandora. And she's kind of thinks like the last book, it was all about getting Pandora and finding Pandora. But now the game has changed a little bit because Charlie is Pandora. And they need to bring Charlie and get Charlie to give Pandora. And so it's a little bit different. And then, of course, they're using Charlie to find Darwin's discovery. But Agent Carter, Director Carter, wants Charlie more than anything. And she's a little worried because she definitely doesn't trust Charlie. But even Dante, as a half-brother, Dante might not need to do what needs to be done. Okay, well, Milana. If Dante can't do it, Milana can do it. Milana's going to take charge. But even Milana is going a little bit soft. She maybe is starting to like Charlie a little bit, or to not be willing to really do whatever it takes to get Charlie back to the CIA. So Director Carter is a little worried about them. But she's determined to not lose Charlie again. She wants to bring Charlie into the CIA and get Pandora out of her. And that leaves us to chapter 31, where they are walking through this city, and it's amazing because it's like nature has reclaimed it, means captured it again. And so even though they can kind of see this might have been a city, there's trees and plants and bushes and grass and animals living in the city, and it's almost hard to tell that it's actually a city because everything is covered with vegetation. Dante's kind of in a hurry, so he's going down the main road to where the temple they think is. And he keeps calling back like, hey, come on, guys. You're going so slow. Hurry up. We'll have time to look around. Come on. But Milana and Charlie are just kind of like, whoa, this is the biggest historical discovery in the century. Maybe ever. And then, look at this. Look at this lump, this hill. There's a building in there somewhere. Was it a home? Was it a store? Wow, what could be going on? But then Dante keeps calling him, and so they move a little bit faster. While Dante's going to the temple, some kind of giant rats, they're not rats, they're more like guinea pigs, come running out towards Dante, and he goes, ah! There's huge, they're like the size of pigs running around, and they just run past Dante and Milana and Charlie, and they dive into the lake and start swimming away. Dante was a little scared. Charlie laughs at him. But then they continue on into the temple. They find the entrance, and Dante's pretty excited, and they start going in. Charlie feels a little weird, like, oh man, I'm not getting something. Something is missing. What is it? But Dante kind of says, hey, come on, are you scared? Let's go. And so Charlie's like, I'm not scared, let's go. And she goes inside. They're going inside this temple and through this tunnel, and everything is covered in bat poop. Bat poop is called guano, and the walls are covered in it. At first they thought, oh, these walls are brown. But then they realized that bats have been living here for hundreds of years and been pooping all over the walls, all over the floor, and all over everything. And so they find out the temple's just covered in bat poop. But they're looking around and they don't see any clue. They don't see like this next part of this altar. They don't see another hint from Darwin. But then they realize that this is all bat poop. And so they go to the wall and they clean off some of the bat poop with their finger, and swing. The walls, the temples, the stones, everything is covered in gold. And Dante grabs his hand and gold. Oh my goodness, this is like millions worth of gold in here. And there could be other rooms and other buildings filled with gold. Wow. And Dante even says, hey, looks like I was right. Darwin found treasure, not fossils. But then Milana says, oh, Charlie's looking at the altar and she scoops away some bat poop and she sees another hint from Darwin. But she can't see it because Milana says, guys, over here, quick. And they go over and there's this hole in the wall where there's a skull. And Charlie looks at it and says, oh, maybe it was fossils after all. And the skull looks humanoid, but not human, I guess. And that's how the chapter ends. Jumping into some vocabulary. First one, debacle. Debacle is a big, sudden failure. And so when in the last book, the last equation, there was a big debacle when one of the CIA agents died from the Furies, which we learned ended up becoming partners with the Furies. There was a debacle of Charlie getting away. These kind of big failures. With chapter 31, the first one is concentric. Concentric is in a circle. So we had a temple, and then there were other buildings around the temple in kind of a circle. Reverently. Wow. Feeling like something is special or holy. This, I have no idea how to pronounce this. Capabras. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that one up. But that's this kind of really big looking pig that's actually a rodent. So it's like a rat or guinea pig. And you should Google search that. These things are huge. They're kind of cute looking, but they're also kind of freaky looking. Soil yourself. I love this one. When these animals come running for Dante, he's like, ah! And Charlie laughs at him and says, you don't need to soil yourself. That means to pee or poop in your clothes. Because your pee and your poop become soil. So there's no reason to make your clothes like soil is kind of the joke. So no need to soil yourself is kind of an expression. To go to the bathroom in your clothes. The last discussion question we have here, or the discussion question here is, do you think Charlie should give the CIA Pandora? Think about the Russians, think about other people trying to find Charlie. Is it safer for Charlie to be with the CIA or to keep Pandora all to herself? Or just jump off a cliff, I don't know, kill herself, I don't know. What do you think Charlie should do with Pandora? And of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.